What's up, Aries? Welcome to your May 2021 general reading. This is going to be for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. But of course, I'm not going to resonate with all of you guys, so don't get corns on your feet trying to make a shoe fit that doesn't, okay? Definitely check out your other placements for added messages or whatever. Welcome to this season. I'm excited to talk to you all. Lots of changes, kind of. All right, so we're in second house energy, right? So we come from your first house energy, that Aries energy, to now second house energy of Taurus. And what that provides for all of us is a closer look at our security, our stability, our money, our possessions, those sort of things, right? Taurus energy is all about that, all about being very grounded, being practical but hardworking. It's also a very sensual sign because it is ruled by Venus. So all of that comes into play for you guys. Especially, this is definitely going to be hitting your second house energy. So for some of you guys, especially those of you who may have kind of fallen off a little bit in terms of your finances, especially last month celebrating your birthday or just through life, right? This is really a time to focus on that. And if you have been struggling or been going through any type of like financial woes, this is actually a month that I feel like you could turn it around and actually stumble into something lucrative. Now, it may not happen this month, but the ideas, the inspiration, the first step could be this month, right? You guys have the death card as the unseen energy. So this is what's sitting at the bottom of the deck. This is Scorpio energy. I'd be willing to bet that if I talked to a lot of you Aries, you would say that the last full moon that we just had in Scorpio was a big one for you. I think it affected a lot of you guys in different ways, but there's a lot of awareness that comes with it, right? You know, we're talking about Scorpio energy. We're talking about death and rebirth. We're talking about transformation. We're talking about sex. We're talking about boundaries. We're talking about secrets. We're talking about some heavy hitting shit. And for you guys, I think that full moon brought a lot of perspective, which kind of brings you to the place that you are now and the place that you are here. Before I get into the cards, I do want to bring up the fact that also, you know, so we've got Mercury in Taurus right now. We've got Venus in Taurus right now. Venus in Taurus is really cute. Venus is Taurus's planet, so it feels comfortable there. So in terms of romance, love, play, beauty, that's cute, okay? In terms of communication, with Mercury now being in Taurus, things can get a little friction in terms of people getting in their own way because Taurus energy is quite stubborn. So this is really a time where you can easily kind of get stuck on a point. Try not to get stuck on a point. You know what I mean? Like, look at the bigger picture of the thing, right? Because that's easy to do so when that Mercury's in Taurus energy. But also, Jupiter will be moving into Pisces, which is really cool. And it's going to be really, really deep and really, really spiritual for you guys. Now, this is going to be happening on, I believe, the 13th. And Jupiter stays in a sign like for 2.5 months, something like that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Jupiter is the biggest planet. It is all about expansion and luck. We're talking about Pisces energy, which is really, really spiritual and about God and your karma and your beliefs and all these things. And so there may be even some shifts around how you align spiritually, or even just your emotions. Like, you guys might find that you are going to be a little bit more emotional, a little bit more sensitive. Those of you who are empaths, feeling really sensitive like these next couple months, because I think that those abilities and those things might be heightened at this time, okay? Now, you guys start off with the King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. Now, King of Swords is a very decisive king. He knows what he wants. He knows where he's going. He's got a plan. He's very logical. He will cut people out, right? This is air energy. So we're talking about Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Some of you guys may be dealing with one of those signs. But I feel like this has a lot to do with going back to the focus on finances this month, the focus on money, the focus on really legacy, the bigger picture, setting up your security, setting up your stability. With this King of Swords being so close to that Seven of Pentacles, you know, Seven of Pentacles energy is like you trying at something, you know, you planting seed into something, you efforting in some way, but you're not quite sure how it's going to play out yet with the Seven of Pentacles. We don't know if there's going to be some duds in there. We don't know if this is going to be fruitful. We don't know. But really kind of being patient with yourself and sticking something through. Again, if you have been struggling financially, this could be a month where you start to see either tangible evidence of this being turned around, or even if you just have the idea, right? You know, swords are connected to our thoughts and how we communicate them. So this could even be like you guys having the aha moment this month of, you know what, I'm going to move forward in this type of way, and really kind of being patient with yourself and, you know, building and sowing into this thing in order to, I think in the long run, put you in a really cute place. And you've also got that Ten of Swords, which is about struggles kind of coming to an end, right? Tens are completions as well as beginnings, right? So it's the ending of a cycle that's difficult and, I mean, pretty trash, right? This person is laying on the floor with 10 swords on their side. So this could be about betrayal, people who have done you wrong. This could be about situations that have been, you know, not good for you. This could be talking about so much. Ooh, Hermit energy. Some of you guys might be connected to a Virgo. But also this is about really like being with yourself to figure out what it is that you want to do. You guys might find that this month, especially if you were super active, your birthday season, that you're kind of calming things down and keeping to yourself and really, really kind of being laser focused on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Bam! I love when I say things and like literally they show up in the card. So remember, again, going back to those of you guys who have been struggling financially, this is a month where things can start to turn around. Even in terms of like, because King of Pentacles, like, he has money, he's grounded, he's practical, he's stable, he's hardworking, he's a great father, great provider, great husband, great, you know, King of Pentacles energy is usually that. You know, we got Oprah. But this person is money connected. This person has great resources. So this might even be like, you know, if you guys are trying to create something, if you're trying to establish something, really look into your resources, really tap into your resources. But this person is connected. I feel like if there's something, again, going back to my point, if there's something that you're trying this month, it actually has potential to grow and to really be lucrative for you and really be a blessing in the long run. Financially, right? I think a lot of you guys, especially who have been having financial issues, are coming to an end of like struggle when it comes to that. This could also even you guys being paid out in some sort of way. So if like somebody owes you money, or if there's some money that you've been kind of, you know, patiently waiting and seeing if it's going to come in, I do feel like that's going to be happening for you guys this month. So that's great. Be careful though, because with Taurus season, it is such a luxurious season, right? Tauruses love the fashions, they love the food, they love the good quality. Like Taurus energy is about quality things. So this month can be tempting for a lot of us to overspend, right? So just be mindful of that. Okay, I'm okay with this. So clarifying this Ten of Swords is the Five of Wands. This is about conflict, right? This is about chaos. This is about change. This is about competition. Some of you guys are really coming to the end of a hard time, maybe where you found yourself recently in like a chaotic situation, maybe a chaotic relationship, maybe there's something that you guys were trying to do and there was other people competing for your position, or, you know, that type of thing. This is you guys coming to an end of that. Look, you've got the Death card right now at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like too, this has the end of like those of you guys who really struggle with different internal struggles, maybe battles that nobody even knows about. But you know, that Five of Wands can talk about internal conflicts too, especially when we see it with that Ten of Swords. But I love that it feels like, I just feel like you guys are coming in a space where things are going to start to feel a lot easier. Now, I've been saying for the last couple of months, you know, now that Saturn is not in Capricorn, us cardinal signs are going to be having a lot easier of a time. And I feel like now, again, this is where you're going to start seeing evidence of that in your tangible world. All right. Hangman, clarifying that is the Hierophant. Hangman energy is connected to Pisces. Some of you guys might be connected to a Pisces. I can literally feel some of you cringing when I say that. All right. And then we've also got the Hierophant energy, which is connected to Taurus season. Right? You know, Taurus energy, or that Hierophant energy, I should say, is really close to, you know, it's spiritually connected, right? It also talks about commitments. It also talks about your tribe and finding where you belong. And for some of you, what's this at the bottom? Oh yeah, 6 of Wands. This is really kind of you guys getting closer to where you feel like you belong. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you were kind of reaching and grabbing, trying to figure out, okay, what's the next move? What's the next this? But it's almost like this month sitting in it with that Hermit energy and really deciding to be consistent with something. You see where that hard work can take you. Now, the Hangman energy is really about looking at things from a different perspective, right? Being able to kind of flip yourself on a head to gain better perspective or gather more information. This could also be about details coming to you. Again, this is Taurus energy, Pisces energy, so some of you guys might be connected there, but with this victory card showing up here at the bottom of the deck, I just feel like this is like things, for lack of better, whatever, it just feels like things are starting to click, you know, after maybe a long time in limbo, after a long time kind of hanging upside down, trying to be patient, trying to find different perspectives, trying to have good outlooks. Now you kind of see the flip. And then look, you've got the 7 of Pentacles, especially as it pertains to work. Those of you guys who have been struggling with whether it's figuring out, what do I want to do in my life? What do I want to do as a career? Or maybe you're in between jobs or just like financially going through things. Again, this is a month where you'll really start to see and feel a turnaround, which is great. Now, next card is 10 of Wands. So another card of completion. Now, 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands differ a little bit because 10 of Wands is really about, for the most part, like taking on too much. Like you're stressed because you're doing too much. You're taking on other people's responsibilities and yours, right? Maybe you need to delegate. Maybe you need to learn how to tell people that you need help. Admit to that, right? Ask for help when you need it. You got the Knight of Wands here. So fire energy, of course, this is someone who, you know, he's typically known as the player because he's not held down by anything, right? He only does things that he wants to do in the moment. So it's not necessarily like a Knight of Wands person isn't necessarily always looking at the bigger picture and looking at the future. They're looking at what feels good right now in the moment. Some of you guys may have been struggling with a partner who maybe there were some, you know, issues with cheating or that type of a thing, or just not being clear on what's going on, or maybe even dealing with someone who you feel like you're just taking on everything because maybe they don't have the maturity to do it, right? Because the Knight energy, you know, they are still young, they are still learning. So even if it is an older person, this may imply that this is something that they're still a little bit more green at. So really, you know, delegate if you guys are feeling overwhelmed, especially too, like if this has to do with your kids, if you feel like you're taking on everything, you know, tell them to, yo, help me do these dishes, or tell them to, you know, whatever. It just feels like you guys might need a little bit of help, right? You just need a little bit of stepping up, because if I'm not mistaken, these last few months, I feel like we've been having a conversations over and over about Aries being there for other people. But you might just need a little bit of assistance this month now, and it's okay. Okay. Got the Empress energy. Clarifying that is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is juggling. It's a juggling act. It's trying to balance all the things. Okay, you got the World card at the end of the deck, or bottom of the deck right now. Yeah, you guys are stepping into something new, which is really, really great. There's a lot of potential this month. A lot. But you got to drop some of the ideals and the things about yourself that you hold on to that aren't necessarily true, that hold you back. You got to learn how to say when you need help, right? Death, Scorpio energy. So you've got Scorpio energy here with the Death card. We've got Taurus, Libra energy here with the Empress card. What's this? Seven of Cups. Some of you guys, this is about some type of maybe even a separation from somebody or something. Especially when I see that Ten of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Like this might be you guys deciding to put something down and looking to other options because that just brings too much to you. Too much unnecessary shit that you don't want to deal with. Money's going to be glowing and growing, which I love that. I love how at the beginning of the read, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and at the end, you've got the Empress here. So, you know, she is abundant. She represents abundance. And I think this is you guys really stepping into knowing exactly what it is that you want. Most importantly, knowing what it is that you deserve, because I feel like that has a lot to do with how you get more things, right? Oh, you want nice things, and you have to believe that you deserve them in order to get them. They don't just come to you because you want them. Like some people get in their own way because they can't find where they're worthy of certain things and certain good behaviors or whatever. So this has a lot to do with that. This is really, really good energy. Like I said, that Scorpio moon, I'm really curious. Please comment below how that was for you, because I feel like that was really heavy in a really good way. It kind of pop the pimple. Okay. Now, in Oracle cards, you've got the Throne. Your potential is endless. 45. Now, I know this may be cliche, but this is like, yo, your potential is limitless. You could do whatever it is that you want. Again, this is a really great month for ideas to kind of flow to you. If you have been having a hard time financially, this is a month where you might have some realizations through self-study and being kind of by yourself, and really staying consistent with something and trying something. And I feel like it can be really lucrative for you in the long run. You got take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. I know that's right. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. That is dope. Love that. Now is the time to take a chance, my loves. And then you've also got past life relationship. You have known each other before. So some of you guys, especially if you feel like you are just connected with someone like just on a completely crazy ass visceral level, it's like, yeah, because you guys have connected before. This spirit is familiar. This feeling is familiar. It's nothing new, okay? I hope that this was helpful for you guys. And if you would like a personal reading, you could reach out to me at shesvibetarot@gmail.com. Go to my About tab, look at the menu of services and the pricing. Email me, let me know what you'd like. But if you'd like a live reading, you can schedule that yourself with the link that's provided, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.